Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. My name is David Stoltzman. I am your best friend in real estate. The video that we're doing today is very topical based on the time of year. It is tax season. Yay. So what we're talking about here is, are you taxed on your home when you sell it? Well, the answer is maybe. It just depends what you sold your house for and how much you profited. Now, what is that profit called? It's called capital gains. And capital gains means you sold an asset and you profited on it. That's capital gains. Capital gains tax is a tax on that profit. So, the question you ask yourself is, did you sell a home this year? The answer is yes, damn it, I sold a house this year. Great. Here's what that looks like. When you go to see your tax guy or tax gal, they're going to figure out if you need to pay taxes on that profit. Now, there's some rules that you have to abide by if you want to avoid paying this tax on your home. So, when you sell it. First rule is it must be your primary residence, and the second rule is you must be there at least 2 years, and you can't have done this in the last 2 years. So, if you are a single person, you cannot profit more than $250K. Married people, you can't profit more than $500K. See, being married can be nice. So now I'll run through this example and I'll explain. That way you have a better idea of what you can guesstimate, if anything, when you file your taxes. Here we go. So let's say that you bought your house way back when for $230,000. You can then add in your closing costs when you bought it, improvements along the way while you lived there, and then when you go to sell it, that's weird. And then when you go to sell the house, what are your costs to sell the house? You add up all those and you get your total purchase amount for that home. So what does it look like? You bought it for $230,000, closing costs for $15K for whatever reason. Improvements, you put $35K into it, you added a room, you built a sport court, you did something. You put $35K worth of improvements on. Selling costs, so you sold the home, when you sold the home just now, this year, recently, it cost you $20,000 to sell it. Great. So, what did you sell it for? Because we're going to have to know what you sold it for and then what you bought it for. The difference is, are you taxed on capital gains or not? Again, $250,000, $500,000. Keep those numbers in your mind based on who you are, married or single. So let's say you sold it for $500K. Yay, good for you. You sold your home for $500K. Well, the difference between $500,000 and $300,000 is $200,000. So everyone's safe because $200K is less than $250,000 and obviously lower than $500,000. So amount over, you're zero. You did not go over your amount. So you're not taxed on that profit you made on your capital that you sold, or your asset that you sold. Now let's say that you're a single person and you sold your house for $600,000. What does that look like? Well, you sold that house for $600,000. That's a difference of $300,000. If you're a single person, you're not okay. Married, you're still okay. So what you would then be taxed on is anything over $250,000. 300 minus 250 is, $50,000. So then you go to file your taxes the following spring, you're going to be taxed on $50,000 at likely a 15% rate. Most people are going to be 15%. This number depends, your tax rate depends on what your income is. And it's either 0, 15, or 20. And 20 is if you make like over 480 something. And then 0 is if you make like under, I think 30 or something like that for single people. So it all depends if you're married or single. But most people, rule of thumb, use a 15% tax rate. So that's what it looks like. If you go to sell a home and it sells, great, and then you go to do your taxes and your tax guy or gal goes, how much did you make? Well, it's what you sold it for minus what you bought it for. If that number is over 250 or 500, the profit, then you're likely paying taxes depending on who you are. If it's under, don't worry about it, you did well. So that's all I got for you. Hopefully this was helpful, guys. If you have any questions about this, please comment in the comments section or just call, text, email me. If you need to add to this, obviously comment on that as well. We can get a discussion going quickly as I could do it, but hopefully it was helpful. See you next time, guys.